So in this example, they want us to write the different variations of a conditional statement. So they want us to do the converse, the inverse, and the contrapositive. It says, if you are 17, then you are not eligible to vote. And it says that is true. Okay, so if you are 17, then you are not eligible to vote. So P would be, you are 17. Q would be, you're eligible to vote. And they said not eligible, so you make it if P, then not Q. Now remember when we went over this, this is conditional. To get the converse, you just switch the order. To get the inverse, you put not in front of both, but leave the order the same. To get the contrapositive, you put not in front of both and switch the order. So let's look at that. For this one, okay, we're going to take if P, then not Q, and we're going to translate it. Here's the conditional. If you are 17, then you're not eligible to vote, and that's true. Converse, remember, we just switched the order, okay? If you are not eligible to vote, then you are 17. Now, that's not necessarily true, okay? The inverse tells us to leave it in the same order, but change it, okay? Change it to the opposite. So we're going to say, we'll leave it in the same order as the first original conditional statement. Let me be clear. So we're going to say, if you are not 17, then before it said you're not eligible to vote, so we're going to change it to you are eligible to vote. So the inverse would be, if you are not 17, then you are eligible to vote. Now that's not necessarily true either. But now we know that if the conditional is true, the contrapositive will be true. So for the contrapositive, what we want to do is switch the order and change them both. Okay, so if we started with P and then went to not Q, we're going to go to Q, then not P. So instead of saying, if you are 17, then you're eligible to vote, we're going to start with you are eligible to vote. Okay, we switch this from not eligible to eligible. Okay, if you are eligible to vote, then you are not 17. We always do the opposite. Switch them and do the opposite. And that would be true.